Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, been a few weeks. Anyway, I haven't been able to get much done around the property on the little jobs I'm working on. We had other stuff we had to get done, so we'll get back to it as soon as we can. Between doing other stuff, being extremely hot, or just rain. Right now I'm getting ready to drain the oil down, probably just drain the oil out of our gator here. I really need to change the oil, so I'll do that, but can't do the filter right now, so that's not a good thing, but at least I'll get some fresh oil in it. And the reason I'm having to do that is because a few weeks ago I was dumb and thought I was reading dipstick one way, and I put too much oil in it. I've got almost probably 1.5 times over, or at least half more than what I should. And so we only ran it for a minute. It was smoking real bad. It's never done that. So anyway, I figured out real quick what I did. So we've had her shut down so we don't damage the motor. I'm going to go ahead. I was going to try to drain out just enough to bring it back down, because I wanted to do the filter at the same time. But anyway, we do what we can do, right? And I mean, it hadn't been acting up. It had been a long time since I'd checked it. So it is what it is, like I just said. So I got me I had to find out where the drain plug was. I thought I had it figured out and didn't. So I think I found it, and it takes an Allen wrench, so I'm going to climb under here and see what's going on. Alright. I don't have her jacked up or anything, so it's hard to film under here. Old drainer's right there. There's my plug, and you get it out with just the extension, the end of your extension. I thought it was an Allen wrench, but when I got to look closer, I figured out it wasn't. So how about that? Pretty smart of me, huh? About the only thing I'm doing right now that's smart. My oil pan sitting on a hill. Luckily there's not a whole lot of oil in this thing. Alright, I need to get this plugged back in. Let me show you something real quick. There's where the oil filter is sitting, up inside there. I gotta reach my hand up in there, so I'm gonna have to get one of those wrenches that fits on a ratchet, or even better, have to go to John Deere and buy one. So it'll probably be 50 bucks just for that part. And a filter. Alright, right here is where you put the oil in. The dipstick's right on the right side of it. I'll show you that in a minute. And then whenever you're just riding around, this cover snaps over top of it. Pretty good setup as far as checking oil. I'm not too thrilled with where that oil filter is located. Well, it's not so much the location as how far up in there it is, because I know I'm going to have I don't have one, but they make the oil filter wrench part that goes on a socket. That filter there is only like that big around, so I'm not sure they're going to have one like that unless you go maybe to like John Deere or something. All right, now I got to pour. It's supposed to hold 48 ounces with a dry filter. So I'm going to try just putting a quart in, then I'm going to check it and see where it's at, because I still got oil in that filter. I don't know how much, not a whole lot, but the way this thing designed, I don't want to just pour a whole quart in there at once. It'll end up spilling out. Let that settle for just a minute. The old gun range is firing up down there. If you can hear that or not. Let me wipe her off and put her back in there. Robin's gonna be glad to have this thing back. It's awful handy around here. We don't really go up four-wheeling much. I mean, we do every once in a while, but we mainly use it as a functioning tool. Well, that's saying full. I can't hardly see. I can see it there. I think I'm going to call that good for now. After we run it for a bit, check it out there. I'm going to start it up. Let it run for a minute. I mainly just wanted to say, hey, like I said, I'm just not really getting much done. This little thing here, it's just something that goes on, you know, especially when you got a dummy like me checking the oil. We are naturally way behind on our yard work. Once again, I'm sure everybody's the same way, but when you got a bunch of it, it just seems like you can't get away from looking how bad it is. So we're just going to do what we can. Not supposed to rain. This is Monday, July what, 21st, I think. So it's not supposed to rain anymore this week until I'm off work on Saturday and Sunday. There's a chance of storms. So, but it's not a big chance right now. So, and a lot of times that weather will change. So I really I've got all the material to finish up the porch roof. Robin got some metal for free. It wasn't like the old metal she bought. This is black. She liked it, and a friend of hers was giving it away to her, so she got it for free. It's enough to do that. So the other metal that she bought earlier in the spring, we have to clean it up and maybe paint it to use it. So all I've got left to do is I got a stack of plywood down there. I'm gonna cut my 4-inch wide strips, maybe something like that. Got to put about 4 rows on there, nail them down to the truss that are to the boards that are up there, and then put the metal on and flashing as I go, and then I'll be done. Sounds easy, doesn't it? You know, my water line, remember if you saw the video where I was reworking my water line for the 3rd time down in the creek, we did have a bad rain come through last week, and the creek was up probably about 2.5–3 foot. and just rolling down through there. And the water line did stay. It's intact. So I think what I'll do is every time we have a big rain like that, which until this year you only have like maybe one a summer, but we've had 2 or 3. And I'll go down there and I'll check on it and make sure it's still tight, but it looks like it's still tight to the bottom of the creek bed, so that's good. We've had a lot of deer come through. We've had deer right here where I'm standing. We'll look out the window in the morning. They'll be standing here grazing. That's how tall our grass is. Excuse me. So we've had a lot of deer around. We don't deer hunt, but a lot of people around here do. But we had one mama that had 3 of babies with her. But they're getting pretty big. They're getting bigger by the day, it seems. But they usually come through. There's been, this past weekend, there was a lot of gunfire going on at night. So people around these parts will raccoon hunt at night. Coons can be bad on livestock and stuff if you don't have them secured. Chickens especially. We got our chickens all caged up. So, but that may be why. Although when we went to church Sunday morning, right there beside our driveway was the mama. She was eating, but she's by herself. Robin just talking to her, and she didn't budge. She just kept on eating, just looking at us. So she's getting used to us. But one of our dogs barks, she'll be gone. So anyway, I'm rambling on. So hopefully I can get back on the roof this weekend. The garden is pretty much fading away. We're getting a little bit out of it. The deer have ate some of it, but mainly we just I don't have time to mess with it. Not enough time. I told Robin if I get to full-time semi-retire next year, it's one of the things I'll be doing is taking care of redoing the garden. And we didn't get to plant much anyway, some of the stuff, and we've done changed our diet anyway. We are on diet plan. I've lost right at 15 pounds in the last few weeks. I've lost 15 pounds. And guys, you just cut out I never have drank a whole lot of pop. Drank a little. But bread, I love bread. Cut all the breads out. I'm still on all my medications for diabetes and high blood pressure, but those numbers are starting to come down. So it's gonna keep at it because I want to lose this weight. I want to lose the weight. So guys, that's it on this one. I was gonna say it's a quick one, but I don't think it is now. Maybe I'll edit it on some of the stuff I'm talking. And hopefully, like I said, by this weekend, I'll be getting back on the roof. We'll see you. Thanks for watching. And your loyal listeners, you know who you are. I do have a few. Thank you. And see you later. God bless.